Issue number 4, which is whether the postponement of the gubernatorial elections in Kakamega and Mombasa counties, parliamentary elections in Kitui Rural, Kachaliba, Rongai, and Pokot South constituencies, and the electoral wards in Nyaki West in North Imenti constituency and Kwanjenga in Embakasi South constituency resulted in voter suppression to the detriment of the petitioners in petition number E005 of 2022. The evidence that we rely upon for this is also in the affidavit of Celestina Nyango, Arnold Oginga, and the affidavit of Ezra Sunguti, who was an agent of the petitioners in petition number E005 of 2022. My ladies and my lords, the first complaint and the issue in this matter is that the elections, first of all, were cancelled only in the strongholds of the first petitioner. That is the consistent theme with all the counties or constituencies where the elections were cancelled. Therefore, as the election started, the first petitioner did not start equally with the first respondent. Ezra Sunguti deposed in his affidavit that polling stations did not open at the stations where he was manning as late as 1 p.m. due to failure of KIMS kits. One of the questions that we want to ask, because consistently the KIMS kits appear to have failed in the same region, in the strongholds of the first petitioner. It cannot be coincidental that only faulty KIMS kits were sent to the petitioner's strongholds. Ezra Sunguti also testifies in his affidavit that polling started at 2 p.m. and was not extended beyond 6 p.m., despite starting 6 hours later than when the polls were supposed to open. The effects of this: one, the time was not compensated. Two, by the time polling was starting, voters had left. The disabled, the elderly, and therefore the turnout in those polling stations was affected. This particular evidence has not been controverted by the respondents. On that ground, again, we submit that the cancellation of the vote in those particular areas suppressed the voter turnout, and this can be seen by looking at the voter turnout in those constituencies